Should the COVID vaccine be mandatory? Interesting question, huh? And you've asked me this a lot, and I didn't know where your question was coming from until I looked online and found that there's a viral meme that's been going around, I think for months actually, and it says something like schools will require a deadly COVID-19 vaccine for returning students, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. It goes on after that. Have you seen this on social media? First of all, let's talk about this meme, okay? We don't have a COVID-19 vaccine right now, as you all know, but when we do have one that is FDA approved, it is not going to be deadly. It will have gone through the safety checks and the trials, et cetera, and will have been deemed safe and effective for use. That's, certainly one of the requirements for FDA approval, along with many other things. And then this idea of for returning students, well, schools are back in session. So maybe this meme doesn't make sense, but should a COVID vaccine, when we have one, should it be mandatory? First question is, can states, local governments even make it mandatory? Now, I've looked online and found some stuff about this too, but I know I am not a lawyer. I'm a doctor, so I'm going to stay in my lane. If any of you lawyers who are, or legal folks who are watching this video, please comment below about any legal precedents for making vaccines mandatory, if it's something we could even do. But let's say we can do it. Should we do it? Should the COVID vaccine be mandatory? And if so, for who and how? Should it be mandatory for healthcare workers or essential workers? Should it be mandatory for kids for back to school? This time of the year, I'm doing a lot of physicals for getting kids back into college and back into school. And I have to fill out their immunization record. I have to show that they're either immune to certain diseases or have gotten the vaccines. And I have to put dates, which they got them. So should this be one of those vaccines on that list of vaccines for a child to go back into the dorms in college, or for them to start kindergarten? What about high-risk folks? Should it be mandatory for people who live in nursing homes or who are high risk? Or what about even travel? We know that cruise ships early on in the pandemic were a large vehicle for COVID spread. Should a COVID vaccine be mandatory for people who are undergoing certain types of travel? What about employers? Should employers be able to make the COVID vaccine mandatory? What do you think? What do you think about this concept of a mandatory COVID vaccine? Now, once again, the question is not so much if it's possible, because I'm going to need the lawyers to weigh in on that, but if it is possible, should we do this is the question I'm asking. One of the things I think about is, we know that masks work, right? We know that masks save lives and that masks reduce the spread of coronavirus. But, I believe there should be a national mask mandate, and we can't even get the whole country to do that. We can't even get people, governors and certain leaders to require masks in their regions. Not only that, even where masks are required, we can't necessarily get all people to wear masks. So if we can't do this with masks, even if we think we should mandate a COVID vaccine, do we actually think that will fly? I want to know what you guys think. Should a COVID vaccine be mandatory? Weigh in below. Please share this video with others. I want to see what you guys think. Also, I do daily health content. Please like and follow my page for daily health videos. And if you're interested in sending stars, I do answer your questions first, guys. I'm Dr. Jen. I'll talk to you soon.